Welcome to Warren 2009 Fantasy Football, the show.
Lou,
Hey.
Hey guys,
Hey.
how we doing? Hey.
Week three.
Week
in
three.
The books.
Over, man. And hold on a second. Just get it. And it sucked. Week 3 was pretty bad. Well, I mean, for some people. Some others, I mean, you guys had a great day.
Yeah, fantastic.
Fantastic. Well done. I know I want to do a quick shout out here. Week 3 provided us with the Ask Mashers new profile pick. It's fantastic. the butt punt. Fantastic. What a great week. At least we got that out of week 3. That's very generous of the NFL. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
All right, Lou, do you want to give us the old weekly recap?
Yeah, here we go. The rundown. We'll start with me. Game back's a bitch. Losing 111 to Stockholm Syndrome, bringing the heat 132. Well done, sir. The Wrath of Quan. Taking that down Monday night. Saquon versus Zeke.
I honestly,
Keelan Halsey, 105.
I'm just happy that I got over 100 points.
Me too. At the end of the day, that's all we care about, right? AJs Diner scoring the most points, 143 over McRib is correct, 81. Raw dogging it, 136 over Breaking Benjamin, 106.
Well done.
And then lastly, Ass Mashers, 128 over Famous Gavis, 116.
Yeah.
Close one.
Nicely done. Very close week this week, guys. I want to toot my own horn here really quick, just because I'm going to shoot myself down later. I have the longest streak of 100 or more points going back to 2020.
Wow.
So I was extremely nervous. I had no right being in the matchup with Danny in Monday night. I was just happy to score.
Happy to score.
And now we're going to be moving on to week 4, but hold on a second. Pick'ems. Louis, you and I did not do too hot this week in the actual week, and in Pick'ems, we really didn't do too well. I got 2, you got 3.
Hey-ho, that's a win.
That's a win. You're more than 50%. We'll give you that. So you're at 11. I'm at 8. Danny's still at 2. We're keeping track just because.
Other thing of note, I'd love to bring this up here.
Yes.
Something came in the mail, and I am so proud of this. Genuine Matt K.
Genuine.
Look at that.
It's already in the case and everything. Look at that. Fantastic.
Came perfect. Pristine.
Fantastic. I mean, a man of his word. Well done.
Yes. Much respect.
Much respect. All right. So I guess the next thing we will do here is, what is this? The draft board update?
Yep.
Okay.
Here we go.
So a couple of names got dropped earlier this morning when the waivers hit. We're just got a couple of them. These names are gone. That would be Dawson Knox and Sky Moore. Sky Moore, big host for that man, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
That's where he's at.
Now, interesting enough, we get to take one of those gone tags away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is great. Dak Prescott's back, baby. He's back home. Thank you for opening up that IR spot to the people who are out. He's back right where I need him.
Yeah, glad we got that pushed through.
Yeah, right. That is the draft board update for that. It made a good point here because we were keeping track of players on each other, just on our own teams here. Since then, it has been brought to our attention that Matt Stafford has jumped squads and is now part of Sloppy Seconds. They're going to be coming to the draft board updates here pretty soon in about a week. I just got to cut them out. Other than that, I think there was some news, big news today in the Warren 2009 League.
Yes.
Somebody hit the trading block. Oh my!
I know. Talk about tragedy. That we got an email about the issue.
Yeah, we got a big email at gosportsmedia09@gmail.com.
Yes.
Okay.
It
And,
reads,
yes, please.
"Hello, legends. Great way to start. As you may have noticed, not every team has a manager who has delivered on the promises they have made us players on draft day. This is why I, George Kittle, have requested to be put on the trade block. This is breaking stuff. The coaching staff has been selfishly focused on their own personal life. I get it. You bought a house. But where's the ice cream party you promised us after our first win? My dedication to this team was 100%, even if my groin wasn't. After draft day, when this manager asked us all what our favorite ice cream topping was for the party, I was laughed at and given the nickname George Brittle, which the whole locker room now calls me. And for those reasons, I'm out.
He's out.
I'm hopeful for my future in the Warren 2009 Fantasy Football League as the respected player I set out to be. As always, go sports."
Man.
Using our tagline. Oh my God. What a great call out.
I'm so honored. Thank you,
So
George.
honored. Thank you, George.
Thank you, George, for reaching out to Go Sports Media
My goodness.
09@gmail.com.
What a guy.
What a guy. Oh man. So yeah, he's on the trading block. It's big news. Let's see what happens here. It sounds like that the owners of the Ass Mashers are already sniffing out George Kittle. They didn't even look at
the nostrils.
They didn't even have to look at the notification on their phone. They just stopped in the middle of work. All right, so we'll keep going with our own Fuego.
Fuego.
Or freezing. And we have a couple of names we're excited about. We've decided that as the weeks go on, if there are Fuego and freezing tags that we want to take off, we can do that instead of adding a tag to the draft board. We have elected to pass on that this week. We're not going to do so. So, Lou, do you want to give us your Fuego tag?
I am going to give it to Mr. Jalen Hurts.
Ooh.
He has been on a tear, and he is, man, just a great fantasy football quarterback.
Yeah, he's extremely smart. He's got the weapons around him. He just looks great. I agree with that Fuego tag. Actually, I'm going to go another quarterback as well. Also, a pretty run-heavy quarterback. Let's throw it up there. Got Lamar Jackson. I mean,
oh yeah,
Lamar Jackson getting it done out there in Baltimore, extremely impressive. Done, guys. And then the freezing tags. What do we got from here? Freezing. Couple of players. There are players up there that have scored, like Adam Thielen and Kyle Pitts, that we've given the tag to. But they got to show us a little bit more.
A little more.
So, Lou, what do you got for your freezing tag?
Yeah, this one's an easy call. Disappointing call, but he's earned it. Austin Eckler.
Ooh, to your own keeper.
You know,
Ooh.
sometimes you have to face the truth, and even if it's ugly, you gotta,
Fair.
work through it.
You gotta work through it. I'm gonna agree with you there. What was he? Round 5. Good keeper value for Eckler. Really good. Yeah. I'm gonna go for a 6th round pick. It's mainly just because the offense decides not to do anything. The real NFL offense. We're gonna go Darnell Mooney for my freezing.
Ooh, it's cold in Chicago.
Cold out there.
We would know.
So then, from there, let's keep moving. It's week 4. We got how many weeks in the season? I can't remember.
Yeah, 7, 16.
17, 16.
7, 14.
Enough. It's enough to warrant the quarter pounder.
Quarter pounder.
So now we have faces to work with. This is gonna be a lot better.
Yes.
Yes. So we're gonna go ahead and hold up 6 faces that just make sense. 6 faces that make sense, making it into the playoffs. I've got mine right here.
I've got mine in mine own hand.
In my hand, we've got the top 6 potentials here. Let me go ahead and show y'all first take of the quarter pounder. Top 6, making it in. Oh, let's take a look. See, we do kind of differ here. Let's see. We both have Dale making it in.
Check.
Check. We both have Lou making it in.
Check.
Check. We both have Matt making it in.
Check.
Check. Both have Ranicky making it in. Check. That's the variance right there. All right. Hot diggity. Well, I'm honored, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
There's 2 for certains that aren't up here.
2 for certains. Yeah, actually, that brings up a good point. Out of the 6 that you have up here, do you have a championship favorite? Somebody who, I mean, it's still early in the season.
Oh, early in the season, but we love the hype. I'm gonna give it to. Here's a little honeymoon gift for you. I'm gonna give it to Mr. Scott.
He's got some really talented rookies or just sophomore talent on there as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a lot going for his team. Speaking of rookie talent, I'm expected a couple of big names to go off. Chet. Your team, you're sticking with it. CMC, he keeps getting the questionable tag, but he keeps coming out now. He's doing okay. I like where your team is headed. I'm going to say you're going to make it up there, my friend.
Look at that.
All right. So that just
pat on the back. Pat on the back.
Nice job, gents. Nice job. So that means the bottom 4 here for each of us. These guys here, my favorites. Make it down below. Danny, the Wrath of Quan, starting on strong half. I don't like it.
Howdy.
So what do we got down here? We both have Danny making it down there and Lyjack making it down there. So these guys right here. Who's your favorite to make the Sacco itself? The last place. Who is the weakest team in early predictions for you, Lou?
I'm just going with what the data presented, and the data presented. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, that hurts the ass. That bashes that ass. Oh man. I'm actually gonna give myself the tag here. I'm kind of freaking out hardcore about my 2 running backs that I started the draft with, Zeke and Connor. It's kind of killing me on the inside, and I don't think I have what it takes yet. Maybe some trades in the future, guys. Let's keep it open. Let's keep it open. All right. So that should just about do it for the quarter pounder. Let's go jump into the matchups. Lou, are you just about ready?
Yes, let me get my matchup list.
Yeah, let's get the matchups ready. As you get your matchups ready, I have one more statistic that I want to bring up on this show. And actually, I'm gonna bring it up in the form of a question here, Lou, or a couple of questions. 2 years ago, who hosted the draft?
Me.
And who ended up in the cage at the end of that season?
Me.
Who hosted the draft last year?
Danny? Danny
Who ended up in the cage
hosted.
at the end of last year?
Danny. Oh, it's
So
a
who
curse.
hosted this year? I think
Josh.
I see a trend starting
Way
to
to
form.
see that. Wow.
So it didn't dawn on me until now. So I'm buckling in. We'll see what happens. I don't think I can outdo curses. I think it's my time, guys. We switched over to sleeper, and I avoided it all Yahoo. But I think it's my time. All right, so let's go for the matchups. Your matchups, week 4 coming up, coming at you live. Louis, what do you say we just knock ours out of the way here, huh?
Oh yeah, let's go for it.
Let's go ahead, just knock it out of the way. Here we go. A couple of co-hosts battling it out. Da, 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 da.
Let me get my faces.
I'll go ahead and talk real quick. Let's see here. I love my wide receivers. I'm just talking about how bad I hate my running backs. I know this week I might have potential in Khalil Herbert, but he would honestly be the only one I have faith in right now. Louis, I like your running backs. I even like Austin Eckler. I know we're just giving him the tag.
I hope they get
but
him going, you know? Jeez.
He's getting involved. He's making catches. I think right now the biggest enemy that you had, I saw Stephon Diggs have it too. Saw Q tag pop up a few times. You got the Q tag on Tua, and you had the Q tag on Stephon Diggs at one point.
That is yet to be determined. But Diggs appears to be okay.
He appears to be okay, but I know that Tua is kind of either that or you got Russ going your way. So it's.
I know. We'll see. I might actually lean Russ in this case, but.
Well, I also just got word that James Conner today also got the Q tag, so let's see what happens here. What about you? What do you got on this matchup here? Do you have our faces ready?
I got the faces. Yes, I just want to give my quick little who I got going for the 100 yardo.
Yes.
I'm giving it to Jamar Chase Thursday night. I think the dude shows up, and I think he's gonna just have me stressing Friday and Saturday.
Up until Sunday, gotcha.
And then the other one I actually am giving this one to. I mean, it's not because it's not that big of a deal, but I'm giving it to Cortland Sutton.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah,
that would be awesome. I have an investment in Cortland Sutton in a couple leagues, and it's like, what's going on, man? He's doing pretty good, but what's going on with Russ? More important.
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out.
Well, all right. So, what do you got here, Lou? We know Sleeper says one thing. You agree? 1, 2. My running backs got me scared. I don't think my wide receivers can carry me too much. So it is what it is.
Well, we'll see. It's been a down year for running backs, so.
It has been. What a year.
It's been wow, just get a touchdown. Please.
Please stop sharing the backfield, man. Who do you wanna talk about next, boss?
Let's go McRib and Raw Dogs.
McRib. is cracked and raw dogging it.
Now this is actually a pretty close matchups. Wow, look at all these question tags though. David Montgomery, Alvin Kamara, Jonathan Taylor,
Yes.
Justin Herbert, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Matt
This
Prater even.
this matchup, Lou, was the inspiration for me making a giant cube and putting it on a popsicle stick. Like
I
like
love it.
there are so many questionable tags
It
in
is
this
so
matchup.
beautiful. I love it.
Uh, it's just so much questionable. Amon-Ra St. Brown is questionable, and he's like up and coming here, man. He's doing real well. I mean, Montgomery.
David Montgomery would be a huge blow for Raw Dogs and a huge win for you. And in that case, I would probably change my vote back to you because that would just be.
It would be something. We'll see what happens. I've always gone for the backups in the past, and then by Friday the starters are back at practice. It's been really weird past. I like the talented players that McRib has on their team. It's just this is it. It's Q tags left and right and left and right and left.
hmm
And their game scripts are not favorable. Seems like week in and week out. And then
Yeah, and
raw
then just
dogging it, we talked about. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, you're right. Yeah, I was just gonna bring up the boom potential that Amon-Ra, Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, Travis Kelce, Rashad Bateman. They just bring Chris Olave now has proven just a
Dude,
target hog.
yes, like they're all
Yeah.
involved, and yeah, they just got to be healthy.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So I mean, I guess at this point, are you ready? Let's drop the
Oh,
queue.
I'll give them all this though. Mike Williams, 100 easy. Rashad Bateman, he's gonna have like 2 catches for 120 yards and 2 scores.
But yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be. It's gonna be 2 scores easily just for Rashad Bateman alone. I know that this is rough, man. You might
Sorry.
shout out 4, but
I wasn't even
Derek came
looking
back
at
and won
that. I am so sorry. But yeah.
But yeah, there's always hope for the future.
Anything is fun. I mean, hey, I had you coming back, I think, in my quarter pounder. You made the
The
playoffs.
quarterback. You're gonna. Huh? It's not.
Yeah, I had him there.
I don't think.
Fringe.
I honestly think this is gonna be a really,
Anything can happen on the
really
fringe, man.
close. On the
Those.
fringe. I don't think anybody's getting double-digit wins this year. I think this is gonna be really, really close all year long.
It could be. Someone could just squeak up there and just be like, oh, I didn't mean to.
And now I'm here. I guess I'll take it. All right. So who do we got for the next matchup here? We got let's see, AJs Diner.
Oh yeah, let's do that one.
Stockholm Syndrome. Let's do that one. Let's see here. Couple big names from both of these. We got James Robinson and Jalen Waddle doing really well over here at AJ's Diner, but like Keenan Allen,
Questionable.
where's he at?
Mark Andrews, though.
Mark Andrews, though, yeah. What's happening with Justin Jefferson? Who knows? Najee, if he falls into the end zone. Awesome.
Like you were talking about, McCaffrey getting some steadies.
Also got that Q tag. We're getting steadies.
Higgins,
No,
he likes worrying about Higgins.
Oh yeah, because every so often somebody tries to take off his head.
Yeah.
Which just pops this Q tag all over Higgins every so often. But I'm disappointed to see Devonta Smith with a Q tag. I like what he's been doing this season. He's been awesome.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, but let's see.
Curtis Samuel, a lot of boom potential here in this game. A lot of this one could be totally high scoring or just like
or another dud, but
kind of some
I
depth.
honestly think it should be all right. Joe Burrow seems to be coming back. Cousins. Well, I don't know. We'll see.
I'll give everyone this
Yeah.
for JJ's Diner. James Robinson going over the 100 yards. That guy has been pushing.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
for
he
the
has.
Stockholmers, you know what? I think Javonte Williams. I know I said Cortland Sutton, but I think Javonte Williams can get there too. Maybe he
You're
gets the usage.
projecting a really big game for Denver this week. It'd be awesome.
Maybe I'm talking myself into something.
All right, let's see. We got AJ's Diner at 2-1, Stockholm at 1-2. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, come on.
It just makes sense. I'm with you though. Like James Robinson.
Yeah, it's just too good.
He's a secret weapon right now, man. Kind of crazy. All right, so that means next matchup. I still can't get over the butt punt. That's great. We're gonna go Brankin Benjamin and the ass
Here they go.
Mashers.
What's up? All right, so ooh,
Man.
big quarterbacks, man. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, huge quarterback names right here. See, Jamal Williams is in. I like Dale Patterson. Let's see how those go. Just so much potential in this matchup.
Yeah, really. And Thursday night, Joe Mixon going.
He's back in there.
I'm
Yeah,
curious to
how
see
about
this
it?
Bengals Miami matchup.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I do like seeing. I mean, there's no real cues until you kind of take a look at the bench of Breaking Benjamin. So he's playing his pretty much his optimal lineup, or at least that's what it looks like at the moment.
Playing what he can, but it's pretty optimal.
Yeah, pretty optimal. Whoever's actually like going to be okay. See how it goes. Otherwise, ready?
Yeah, this one's actually pretty tough. I know who I'm going for though.
How about the 100s? Who you got for the 100s here, boss?
Oh yes, my 100s. This is going to go to Devonta Adams. I know that he's been kind of getting it a little snuffed down and relying on the touchdowns, but he's a go-to target there, and I think he's going to get it moving. I think it's just going to be a high-scoring game. I predicted a high-scoring game, and I don't know why. But there we go. The other guy, we are going with.
You really are just expecting that game to be so many points.
I know. Try to do it. Hold on, my phone. Oh my gosh.
100 yards, 100 yards, 100 yards.
We are going with Brandon Ayuk.
Ooh, gonna pull
Watch,
up Ayuk.
watch the man take off.
Possible. They are needing a bounce back week. I also want to keep. I'm going to say it here. Keep an eye on Marquise Brown. I think he's going to do.
Oh, it's certainly.
All right. So you ready? 3, 2, 1.
This is not planned, folks. Not planned. It's not planned at all.
Hey, all right. I love it. All right. So that'll bring us here. One more. Louis, are you
One
ready
more.
to announce?
Game of the week.
Game of the week for
Game of the week. A lot of exciting players here. Game of
Five
the week.
exciting players. We got famous Gabus versus the Wrath of Quan. We were graced with the presence of an email here. I will read it off for everybody
Ooh.
for Game of the Week. This comes in from the owners of Famous Gabus. Being honored with Game of the Week is not something the Davises take lightly. There are so many managers that have tried to tear this team apart. Another, the Wrath of Quan, who will continue his crusade during Thursday Night Football. But achieving Game of the Week is not easy. There are many I'd like to thank for helping me get to this moment. First, I'd like to thank whoever dropped Jalen Hurts last year. Your decision opened the door for me to scoop him and score and secure a keeper on my otherwise lousy team. Thank you. I'd like to thank the Go Sports Media hosts for supporting Davises and giving the team an opportunity to shine on the brightest of stages. I'd also like to thank you, man.
Thank you.
I'd also like to thank myself for obvious reasons. Looking over this young season, it turns out there really aren't that many people who I want to mention. So with that, I say, go sports. There we go. Thank you so much for tuning in each and every week here, guys, and thanks for your support here. Famous, this is, yeah, we got you in the center stage. Don't you worry, Wrath of Quan. We got you center stage too. There's a lot of potential here. Danny, you did barely squeak out a Monday night win against me, but you know what? I still think this game is still going to be entertaining.
Yes,
Let's
this
go
game.
here.
I love
I
all
did
the
see-
question marks and dude, Mr. Damian Pierce. I don't know about that Chargers matchup though.
I mean,
He has got
We'll
the
see.
Q tag. We will
he's
see.
got the Q tag. I mean, what was it? The Jacksonville Jags just ran all over the Chargers.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's possible. I know Michael Thomas got that Q tag as well. But so does Hawkinson apparently,
AJ Dillon and the famous Gavis himself.
and the famous Gabus himself. I think he sat out last week, if I'm not mistaken.
Dortch.
Yeah,
Oh, and
so like there's
Swift.
the Dortch. Tough man. Alvin Cook is questionable, but I saw you got the backup. Alexander Madison doing really well. Jalen Hurts, like you mentioned, doing great. Saquon Barkley, loving him.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Great things. And
Running back number 1.
yeah.
Pretty cool.
So we'll see what happens here. I like this matchup. Obviously, it's game of the week. Who do you got for your hundreds, Lou?
Oh, this was an easy one. Saquon Barkley going down, and then Tyreek Hill. I know that Waddle's got the Q tag, so I think Tyreek's going to see just an uptick and more usage.
All right. I think you might be onto something. As long as Tua plays himself too, that's the big thing too.
You'll see.
Otherwise, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. It is definitely.
Oh wow, dude. So we swept it. Okay, so no change in Pick'em.
No change in pick'ems. Looks like we're all going to be on the same page
Pick'ems.
there. We're riding and dying together. Here we go. I wish I could mix it up, but
These are your winners.
time for that later. These.
At least 2 out of these 5 people will win this week. We guarantee it. 2 out of 5 of you.
Go bold. Sweet deal. Well, best of luck this week, guys. Week 4 underway. Let's hope for a lot more great performances, more 100-yard games. Louis, it's our matchup, man. So I'm best of luck to you.
Yeah, best of luck to you, man. We're gonna be texting a whole lot, you know. We're just gonna be
Oh, very much so. You know
We're
what?
gonna be
What do you
feeling
say
each
we
other's pain.
will you hit the golfing range maybe at some point?
Oh yeah, we
Maybe
just golf
instead
it
of
out.
watching.
Yeah, we'll just
Yeah.
golf
Hey.
it. We won't we
Yeah.
won't get all upset. We'll be like, what? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm happy now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go get. Yeah. Exactly.
And you're beating me in golf. Dang it.
That is it. Okay, maybe not a good idea. Anyways, guys, best of luck this week, and as always,
Go
go
sports